This image carries a potent, unsettling energy. The deliberate synthesis of high-contrast imagery, bleak poetry, and sweet, soulful music creates a deep psychological tension. It feels like a beautiful facade masking a sharp underlying violence, or perhaps the emotional aftermath of it. Here is an in-depth breakdown of how these elements clash and collaborate to build that specific, heavy atmosphere. 1. The visual paradox. The cover art. The artwork is striking because it pulls the viewer in two opposite directions at once. The subject matter. At a glance, it features a small animal, what appears to be a cat or small creature, stretched out or resting on a wooden log or dock over water. There is a secondary shadow or silhouette cast below it. On the surface, this is a serene, mundane scene of nature. The color palette and contrast. The execution shatters that serenity. By using a highly saturated, deep electric blue and heavily blown out whites, the image takes on an inverted thermal or X-ray quality. The water looks cold, unnatural, and chemical. The high contrast gives the creature's fur a static, bristling texture, turning a peaceful nap into something that feels stark, exposed, and distinctly eerie. 2. The textual threat, the epigraph. The description serves as a massive tonal pivot. The name of the project, Salt and Bread, evokes ancient, sacred traditions of hospitality, survival, and welcoming a guest into one's home. However, the poetry immediately betrays that warmth. When I destroy your door, that price will be your penance. That will be your shame. The imagery of destroying a door is an absolute violation of sanctuary, directly contrasting the hospitality implied by salt and bread. The language is biblical, absolute, and unyielding. It shifts the entire context of the playlist from a mere collection of songs into an ultimatum, a declaration of consequence, or the heavy aftermath of broken trust. 3. The sonic subversion. At the bottom of the frame, we see the active track, Can We Be Best Friend in Love, by Olivia Ruby and Soulful Tracks. The contrast. This track is smooth, soft, and emotionally vulnerable. The effect. Placing a warm, intimate, and yearning song directly beneath a poem about destruction and penance is brilliant psychological framing. It suggests that the destruction isn't necessarily physical. It's the devastating collateral damage of intense, close relationships. The sweetness of the music acts as a counterweight, making the threat in the text feel incredibly intimate and, consequently, much more haunting. The verdict: the entire composition works because of its layers. The high-contrast, chilled blue artwork sets a stark visual stage, the poetry delivers a heavy, punitive blow, and the soulful music reminds the listener of the soft, vulnerable thing that is being threatened or broken. It is a highly effective, deeply atmospheric curation.
When I destroy your door, that will be your penance. That will be your shame.